Number 1. Unheard. Pisces is a sign that is oftentimes misunderstood. A Pisces can spell out everything that's bothering them and still feel like and notice their message hasn't been comprehended correctly. So can feel like what they say falls on deaf ears. This can cause Pisces to not say anything about how they truly feel, which can lead to complete isolation, unreleased stress, which can turn into resentment and anger. Having a lot to say because so much is going on inside, but deciding not to speak in fear of being misunderstood can cause major depressive issues with Pisces. Number 2. Unseen. Carrying on from feeling unheard, feeling unseen normally accompanies it. Pisces is a sign that constantly mutates and adapts to its surroundings. By default, it's to blend and create harmony, no opposition, just adapt to whatever or whoever. Now this is good for others but can be awful for the Pisces, because Pisces may end up in positions where they can't be themselves. A matured Pisces blends their self with whatever or whoever, but they know themselves, there's a difference and may have an ulterior motive. But a younger Pisces can literally disregard who they are to fully accommodate another. So when the Pisces gets alone time, they can ultimately be drained from all this acting and with no one actually knowing who they are. At even worse levels, the Pisces themselves may not even know who they are, or lose themselves over time. Number 3. Emotional baggage. Pisces is the final sign. It's a sign full of history, lessons, karma, everything. It's where everything from the past is at the forefront, ready to be understood as a whole, wrapped up and disposed before transcending. So naturally, Pisces can be full of so much emotional turmoil, from things that didn't even happen in this lifetime round. A Pisces could be feeling the results of something that happened a few generations ago. So this can cause confusion for Pisces. A Pisces can cry about something they feel and not know where it's from. So bad that some Pisces themselves may feel being a Pisces is a curse because of all the emotions that comes with it. Pisces is like waking up in the middle of an ocean on a small boat with no land in sight. They've got all these layers of clothes on. As they remove each layer of clothing, they begin to notice they have a tail underneath and the shore is becoming more visible. Once all clothing is removed, they have the option of freely exploring the ocean or going back on land to freely mingle. It takes a lot to get to this stage. Life can feel heavy for a Pisces until then. Number 4. Death's door. Pisces is the oldest sign of the zodiac. It's the sign of death, the ending. Aries is the sign of birth, the beginning. So Pisces is the grandparent of the zodiac. This isn't initially the same as an actual old person who can reflect on their life and be ready and happy to leave when their time comes. Pisces is like knowing the end's near but being scared of it. Feeling death's close and being scared. Looking down at the abyss and being afraid. Sensing and or seeing spirits. Having crazy nightmaric dreams that feels real. Having supernatural experiences as a standard. These things can stress a Pisces out, where the other side is revealing itself to a Pisces and Pisces pulls the covers over their head. It's only as a Pisces grows, their understanding of life starts to all tie together and they begin to realize they're spiritually on another level to the rest. They have the wisdom of an old person and embraces their connection to the world beyond here. Before all that, life can feel like hell to a Pisces, a scary place where it's only them seeing ghosts. Number 5. Awake. One major reason Pisces can be depressed is being too aware. Pisces has this la stigma around them, which is more a younger Pisces thing. Your typical Pisces will be more aware than you may realize. From a preacher to a drug addict, each of these Pisces can handle their awareness in different ways because they're awake. Pisces doesn't really have an escape, because if they choose the oblivious route, their soul will still connect them to traumatic things or wrongs that may need righting. It will show it to Pisces. And if they choose to lean into their awareness, Pisces literally walks through the 12th house door and can look at the world from a panoramic spatial view, where they see or at least are aware of the underside of the world. You're thinking about your next holiday, while Pisces can be thinking about people's homes being bombed across the waters, and feeling and hearing the crying sound waves being carried by the ocean. One person can't change the evil of the world, so a Pisces can be hyper aware of many things they have no power over, whilst wanting to do something about it. Number 6, selfless. So if we go back to the emotional baggage and the analogy of Pisces having layers of clothes to remove, spiritually of course. So a Pisces can be around people with all these layers on, removing them over time. But that Pisces can put others before themselves. They can take others' clothes off of them and put it on top of the layers of clothes they already have on, waiting to be removed. Or people can literally hand Pisces their clothes for Pisces to hold as it's an inconvenience for them. Being selfless is not the actual problem. The issue is when Pisces doesn't know how to remove not only their baggage, but others who also dumps their baggage on them. So while others are at a party in a thin dress or a vest top and shorts after handing Pisces their jackets, Pisces can be sitting in the corner with all these layers on, uncomfortable, sweating, in a social environment, feeling like a loner, making sure others are having a good time while they're sitting down lumbered. The other depressive side is, Pisces can still be the type to go and dance in the middle of the floor with all these layers on and dance the night away. Then as soon as they get home, fall face first into their bed under the pile of clothing they've just partied with on. Exhausted, defeated. Number 7, people. Pisces is the sign of love. True love for all. Pisces comes here wanting to spread love, peace and harmony. With this ideology, Pisces can experience very quickly that this world is not a nice place like that. The people are not all loving and are more takers than givers. But Pisces tries to keep the hope that one day, people may be loving and nice like them because that's the only way this world will heal. Is if everyone not only spreads love, but they also love themselves, because it all starts within. So the more Pisces learns, or should I say remembers, the world and its people are not like that, this is a cold world, this alone can make Pisces feel isolated and disappointed. Imagine being the only loving person you know, like genuinely loving with no strings or conditions attached. That's depressing. And going back to the awareness of Pisces, they'll start noticing these things with people they are also close to. How your closest people can be your biggest haters. Things like that. We can say it is what it is, but truthfully, it's sad stuff. It's like you can't trust anybody. When Pisces is naturally here with love for everybody, so do the maths with how Pisces can end up feeling. People is literally the reason you can meet the absolute devil in a Pisces. Number 8. Mundane life. Now, a scripted life is what can be depressing to a Pisces. Not necessarily 9 to 5 work, because depending on what the Pisces does, they may not mind that schedule. Ideally, Pisces will want to be free in every way, not restricted by any means, but Pisces can adapt and make things work. But that like linear script of life where it's like be born, go school, go college, uni, work, marry, swing a little bit, retire, die. To know that's the typical person's projected life path is depressing in itself. That's what's called being normal. Where the only time they have freedom and money is when they're too old to enjoy it properly. Contributing all those years to a pension they may never see. Planning for retirement and dying the year before they planned to retire. 5-year planners is like Capricorn or Virgo, Pisces opposite sign. Pisces is in the mindset of tomorrow's never promised. Try enjoy the now. We're supposed to be free. So Pisces can be prone to depression from just following the programmed route for all to take, or depression from illegal work where they're free but they risk their freedom at the same time. The mundane life, or having to have to bend the rules a little for a sense of freedom, can depress a Pisces. Number 9. The dream world. The dream world, the afterlife, the imagination. Pisces is a sign that is internally rich. Only a Pisces knows. Internally, Pisces is rich. Materials means absolutely nothing. The ultimate manifestors can come from Pisces, as Pisces is the sign of dreams, the dream weaver. Where depression can come in is when reality hits. Everything is governed by time here, whereas there is no time in the dream world. No past, present or future. So if a Pisces is in a state of trying to manifest a dream, say they want to be a singer, they're working on their album, and it all sounds magical, but then say they're short on funds, so now has to work. Devote all their time to work and end up being too tired to finish their album. It's where souls are crushed. This is what life does to everyone. Everyone has hopes, wishes, dreams, plans, but life is set up to slap everyone unless you're born into fortune or some other blessings comes your way, or you really knuckle down and put in the hard work. But it's still not guaranteed. But that Pisces is the most aware, the most connected, the dreamer. These reality slaps hits harder, causing even worse depression. It's all good others saying Pisces lives in a dream world, but Pisces doesn't. They go there and bring what they see or learn from there here back on Earth. So if they're in the process of packing up that inspiration, but the transport of life is telling the Pisces to shut their ass up, get back on board, and put their seatbelt back on, Pisces is going to be stressed as hell. Number 10. Where is my soulmate? With what I said at the start of Pisces feeling unseen and unheard, this is one reason why Pisces are always on that seek for their soulmate. It's a Venusian trait. Could be subconscious or consciously done, but Pisces will always be seeking that person. As we all know, there's billions of people on this earth. Plenty more fish in the sea, as they say. But for Pisces, there's so much fishing around they can do before they lose hope. Pisces is a sign that can get with anyone, and I mean any sign. Pisces can literally merge with anyone. Pisces can be everything another wants. But this is one-sided. A Pisces will never truly be happy unless they are with that true soulmate who sees and hears them via the soul. The only other person that's deep in the ocean like that is Scorpio. That's why they say these two signs are soulmates. But that's very subjective. It depends. It really depends on both the Pisces and the Scorpio. But Pisces just wants that soulmate. Doesn't matter how wealthy or poor the Pisces is, how popular, how friendly, how whatever a Pisces is. If they don't have that soulmate in their life, there will always be an element of depression. It's different if they met them, had their time together and they separated for whatever reason. Yeah, a Pisces can find peace afterwards alone. But if a Pisces has never found true love in another, that's an equivalent to hell for the fish. Because not only do they have love for the whole world, they have all this love stored for the love of their life. Bonus. Free and intuitive. Pisces is the sign that is spiritually free. It's not trapped, it's not under any illusions or Saturn-like restrictions. After waking up, of course. The soul's free, it's ready to go, but still a part of the show. Freedom is good, but it depends. Sometimes it can feel crazy, especially if you're used to being restricted. It's like doing a long stretch in prison and now you're free. It's like leaving school. It's like having a day off from school. Maybe you bunked off or you're sick. You're free to mess around or watch any show you want all day. But then you return to school and so much has happened where everyone's informing you. You missed out on so much shit on that one day you didn't go in. But every other day you're in, it's just a typical school day. This is Pisces' feelings with life itself. It's having that sense of freedom, but feeling the effects of once being restricted and feeling disconnected from the rest who are still going through the phases. This is why others can think Pisces is clueless because they weren't there or didn't experience it. So others will want to fill Pisces in, not knowing Pisces already knows it all. Nothing's new to a Pisces, soul-wise. So this can be depressing because it's isolation and tuned in. Free, yes, but now you're on your own sort of thing. Intuition-wise, Intuition's great for Pisces as it works as a guide and radar, but not everything Pisces picks up is heavenly and great. Pisces is the most intuitive with all things, so they can get a serious hunch something they won't like is gonna happen, then it happens. So it's like, yay, I predicted it, but it's like, well, it's here now, and I hate it. It's a double-edged sword. Spiritually, Pisces is abundant. Mentally, Pisces is abundant. It's why Pisces is the most creative and imaginative sign. But physically, this being free while still being in a restricted world with restricted people representing the majority, can have Pisces so depressed they purposely do something to reintegrate into restrictions. It sounds silly, but it's why you can find Pisces in prison. It's why you can find dark-sided Pisces. People operating from the outside wanting to fit in somewhere. Anywhere. Other than that, the fish is alone. Free, alone, unheard, unseen, seeing that life's a dream and depressed cause others isn't seeing what they're seeing. Or have been where they've been. Seeing the universe in all its glory while the world can't see further than the American dream. Or the Asian dream, UK dream, African dream, you know what I mean.